battle for third spot. Our AutoZone race recap will show you that our leader is Mike Skinner, has led 72 of 127 laps. There have been 14 lead changes. What a competitive race. 7 cautions, like 40 laps. The average speed, 107.459 miles per hour. Among the leaders, Mike Skinner, Ken Steele, L.W. Miller, Bob Hill, and Dave Blaney, along with others who have led, like Joe Bessie, Mike Wallace, and our current point leader.
Oh, crash in turn 1. Doug Reed is spun, backed it in the fence between 1 and 2. And looks like right now it was a one-car accident. Let me see Doug Reed.
That's along Lewis Ford. That Kevin Ray was listed as a starting driver. Indeed, Kevin Ray did start that car. And Doug Reed is did it after the first caution flag of the day. That was a car that's owned by Doug Reed's operation. He's loaning it to Kevin Ray to get in the field. And there was a driver change. That's why we tell you that Kevin Ray was the starting driver and Doug Reed in it at the spot a moment ago. Bringing out the 8th caution flag today at lap 132.
That's a break for Tim Steele because now he is able to close back up on Joe Bessie and the 31 car of Mike Skinner.
And they pulled away to a pretty good advantage. And there you can see the Reed car coming down off of the banking, had already spun around up there. And did he get a piece of the wall?
I think he touched it a little bit, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of contact, and that's very surprising because going in turn 1, you would think it'd be a lot of damage. We see right now that Steele is talking to the crew.
And we're under caution once again. They line up behind the safety car. We'll come back and sort it out, tell you who's leading and who's running where in a moment. Back at Hampton, Georgia, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Looks like Baron von Racehoven or something. Got a little one of those old aviator leather helmets on. But I tell you what, on a day like today, when it's cool and the temperature is dropped and the wind's blowing, you'll take whatever you can take. You used to race with a helmet like that, didn't you, Benny?
Yeah, I had a ponytail just like that, too.
And I didn't see the earring, but we're talking about racing. We got a big one coming tomorrow on ESPN2. Tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 27,000 men and women representing 111 countries will run 26 miles on course that'll end in Central Park, the world's largest marathon. Tomorrow morning, the New York City Marathon, 10 a.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. 27,000 people running 26 miles.
You did say 27,000, didn't you?
27,000.
Men and women.
Men and women.
Man, I know that. Anyway, I won't get into it. I tell you what, what's some pretty good damage, Ned? He caught it with pretty flat with the left side.
Yeah, sure did. That's the car that spun, and the reason we're under caution at the moment.
That blue sky is wonderful to see, isn't it? Man.
We talked at the top of the show about the points battles. Chad, let's update you where these guys are running. Andy Hillenberg, who was the points leader, Ned, I believe he is the last car on the lead lap. How about Boucher, car number 21?
Well, Bowser is 6 laps down, back in 16th position. And Hillenberg is in 8th position. So that's a 40-point spread right there, 5 points per position. So right now, the way they stand on the racetrack, Hillenberg would be 55 points ahead of
Hillenberg just made an entry on the pit road. We had him running in 8th spot.
And he still will be 8th because there's only 8 cars in the lead lap. There he is. The Budget Gourmet Chevrolet. Remember, he ran that Budget Gourmet on a Busch car a couple of years ago. And they went on to sponsor Jason Keller. And we see Bowser, as Ned told you, 6 laps down. And he's getting a break, Ned. A lot of cars falling out. We saw the 66, the 90 car, Whittemore. All these cars, as they're falling out, it allows Bowser to move up in the grid. And right now, Hillenberg cannot stand having anything go wrong with that automobile.
No, that's true. He's got to stay out there and keep running. There's still a lot of cars on the racetrack, about 20 cars on the racetrack. So.
And the sun is coming back out, and boy, look at the clouds have moved away. We had dark clouds and rain this morning and threatened a thunder shower in the afternoon. That's moved away. What a beautiful afternoon we've got in Hampton. It's got a little cooler, and the wind is not quite as bad. But
if you were outside with the wind blowing about 50 miles an hour at 50 degrees, you'd say, what a terrible day it is. Since you're in here in the booth,
it's nice and cozy.
We'll have to talk to Weber and John Curtis in a second.
Lap 136, back to Green Flag Racing, and Mike Skinner would like to hang on and get a win.
Now we see the 16 car, the red car. That's Tim Steele. And Joe Bessie, the number 9. Mike Skinner in the black number 31.
Guys, there's a car run up there in the top 5 we haven't said much about today. Blaze Alexander in car number 26, starting 22nd place. And hey, he's up there in 5th place, having a great run.
Young man, about 19 years old, out of Pennsylvania.
The Lisa Express, Alderguard Chevrolet.
From Montoursville, PA, Blaze Alexander, young man doing a pretty impressive job. Staying out of trouble.
There he is, black number 26. But there is a battle for second spot between Tim Steele.
Yeah, all 3 of the leaders are close together. Now remember, Steele has fresher tires than do those in front of him.
Looks like he's going to try Bessie on the inside. Can't make it this time.
Bessie
right again.
Bessie went a little high, and that opened the door for Tim Steele, and he just drove right under him.
Joe Bessie is just not getting off that 4th corner. We saw the 31 car Skinner passed him a few laps ago in that same move, so Joe had a little bit of trouble getting off that corner. But now let's see, can Mike Skinner keep Tim Steele behind him?
Well, they've had some good battles already this afternoon, and I think we're shaping up for another one.
Ooh, the sun is...
Wow.
The sun that we talked about, how it looks so good coming out, it doesn't look good to these drivers as they drive in turn 3 directly into that sun. We saw the glare from inside Tim Steele's car.
That's got to be frightening. What are you going in there, 175, 180 miles an hour?
No more than that. Over 190 or so.
My goodness, 190 miles an hour, and suddenly you're blind from the sun glaring on the windshield.
Well, watch this as he goes in the corner, drives into that sun.
Wow. Man, you can't see much. You see the shadow of that car in front of you about the first thing.
I guess scares me. I'm just sitting here watching it. 20 different ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde Series races here in Atlanta, and only 4 have been won from the pole. Skinner trying to make it 5. As you watch this battle back in the pack, 46, 26, and 80. That's 4th, 5th, and 6th. Bob Hill, acting as Blaze Alexander, and Dave Blaney.
There we see the face cam. Bob Hill as he cruises down the backstretch at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just think when Blaze Alexander tells his friends he kept Dave Blaney behind him.
I'm impressed with that young man. I agree with all these guys.
Blaze Alexander, his racing shop is up in Mooresville, North Carolina, at the Mooresville Racing Complex.
Joe Bessie starting to feel like he wants to try to make another run up in that 2nd spot, the position he lost to Tim Steele about 4 laps ago. There is Steele's roof cam as you see Mike Skinner in front of him.
Well, Bessie's staying right with him. He lost a couple of car lengths, but now he's pulled right back up on him.
There we see Dill Whittemore in the 56, still continuing on. And the 33 car is competitor for the Rookie of the Year, Harris Devane, once again has been black flagged and sent to the garage for going too slow. So it appears, though, that the 56 car, Dill Whittemore, may in fact be the Rookie of the Year. We'll have to wait and see. There is a panel that also votes on it, so the vote will mean something. It may, in fact, give the championship, the Rookie Championship, to Harris Devane. We'll have to wait and see.
4th, 5th, and 6th, that battle.
And here's the 7th place car, number 11. That's Andy Hillenberg, and if he can just hang on, he will lock up a championship in the ARCA competition in his rookie year.
He's running out there by himself. That's what he needs to be doing right now. He doesn't need to be in there dicing with anyone and taking any chance.